Hi, I'm Tom.
I'm Tommy.
And this is
T2 Baseball.
Today we're going to talk about balls hit to the outfield and how the outfielders will field it, how they back up each other, and also how the middle infielders will typically act as cutoffs for relays. Now, before I do that, I want to give a shout out to the Williamson brothers, who I know watch our channel, and they are not only a couple of very talented players on your team, but they're also two of the best teammates you'll probably ever find.
Yeah, we're really good teammates.
So, now one of the reasons we do this is so that we can learn about the rules. There's a quote that is often attributed to a Hall of Fame player named Mickey Mantle, although it's also a quote that a baseball executive and former player, his name is Branch Rickey, he may have also said it. There's a little bit of ambiguity and gray area here with this quote, but anyway, it's a great quote, and it's basically, it's unbelievable how much you don't know about the game you've been playing your whole life. And this was, this was uttered by a Hall of Fame player and executive. Branch Rickey actually was the one who was instrumental in helping Jackie Robinson break the color barrier and play professional baseball, when before he was only allowed basically to play in the Negro Leagues. Great player, Hall of Fame player, and number 42, which is why his number is actually retired. Nobody can wear that number except on special days when everyone wears the number as a tribute to him. So anyway, we're going to talk a little bit about, we're going to show you what this fielding looks like, and again, the reason we do it is because we want to know about it. I mean, basically, you've been playing your whole life, right? So, I mean, you're only 11, but you've been playing your whole life, and there's still a ton of stuff that you don't know. And we haven't made a video in a while, partly because we've been playing a lot of baseball. The last video, I think, was made during the spring, if not longer.
I think that one. Wait, do you remember what that was? Oh, you were the blast baseball.
Yeah, and but that was quite a while ago. And
that's like a month ago.
We've been playing a lot of baseball. We played today. We won 11-9, and we initially got behind, but then came back, and it was 95 degrees with a heat index of something like 105. So
yeah, and now it's like pouring.
It is absolutely pouring outside.
I can see it. Like it looks like this huge puddle.
So anyway, this is what that looked like. Okay, so we're going to look at what the outfielders and the second baseman and the shortstop are doing on balls hit to the outfield.
Yes.
And how the cutoffs work and so forth. So the first thing we're going to look at is bases empty and a ball hit down the right field line. So the ball's hit, the right fielder fields it, throws it in. So here's what happened. The right fielder obviously moved over to get the ball.
Yeah.
The center fielder moved over, and he's going to kind of back him up. And he's also probably telling him, screaming at him, where to throw that ball. Yeah. Based on what he sees the runner doing, because the right fielder is concerned with picking up the ball and fielding it and getting it back in as quickly as possible.
Yeah, and second base is cutting off.
Yeah, he went out. He went out to act as a cutoff. Now it threw directly to the shortstop, but if he needed to, he could have been the cutoff there.
Yeah. And
the shortstop moved over to cover second. The left fielder shifted down to basically be in line with that throw. If you notice, they're all in line. The second baseman, shortstop, and left fielder are all in line. Because when the ball got thrown, exactly, went here. If it had gotten past the shortstop covering second, the left fielder would have been there.
Oh, because if the ball got past shortstop, then he could have gone to
the left fielder would have been there to pick it up. Yes, the runner could have advanced.
And third base or like pitcher could have done something like if it was like weird, the pitcher could go back.
Okay, so then we'll look at when it's hit the right field.
Right field center line?
Just regular right field.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so the ball's hit.
Second base cutoff.
Right.
And then
let's look at it.
If he went to second.
Let's look at it again real quick.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened here is the right fielder came in to field it, of course. The center fielder moved over, telling him where to throw it. He's probably yelling at him.
Yeah.
He's also backing up, so if it actually got past the right fielder, he'd get it too. The second baseman came out to act as the cutoff. The shortstop moved over, and he's, of course, in line with the throw. And the left fielder moved down to be in line with the throw too. So if that throw, again, got past him, the left fielder would be there to pick it up as the pitcher.
Also, third base could have moved into
Well, the third baseman could. He's also...
Because the pitcher could cover instead.
Yes. Well, you'd rather have a third baseman cover a third base. He's better suited for that. But he's there to cover third. If it got passed and somehow got deflected or something, he'd be there too, as well as the pitcher. Point is, there's people there to pick up the ball if they need to. Okay. Now, if we go down to, we want to do to right center. As we're moving over. Ball is hit to right center. In this case, the center fielder picked it up. Now, here's what changed here. When you start getting to right center, the center fielder, of course, came over and fielded it. In this case, the right fielder is backing up, and he's yelling at him, telling him where to throw it. The shortstop came out to act as the cutoff, and in this case, the second baseman covered second. Again, the left fielder shifted down. He's in line with that, so when the throw came in, he could.
The pitcher was too.
If it went bad, the left fielder could pick it up. The pitcher could pick it up. The third baseman is covering.
Even if the third base is kind of in line too.
Right. So if we play it again just real quick so we can take a look at it again. Center fielder picks it up. Shortstop came off the cutoff. Second baseman covered second. Left fielder's backing up.
Catcher also backed up.
Pitcher in this case is, or excuse me, the catcher in this case is more acting as a director. Yeah, if it had been fielded by the infield, he would be backing up a throw first, but that's not what's going on here. All right. So now we'll do to
left center.
Left center. Ball is hit. Center fielder, of course, picks it up.
People in line too.
Throws it up. They are in line. So that's good. You're seeing that. So here's what happens.
Look, there's a whole line going down.
It is a line. Yes, it is. And if you could watch a professional baseball game from above like that, you would see this happening too. So the left fielder came over, center fielder came over, picked it up. Shortstop went out to act as cutoff.
Yeah.
Second baseman covers second. Third baseman stays to cover third. Now look where the pitcher and then the other guys went over. The right fielder came in. They're all backing up the throw if they need to. So
and third base just covering third.
We'll watch it again.
Not really doing.
Well, he's covering third if he needs to. You can't have everyone on that side. You can't have everyone on that side just go away. You've got to have somebody over there because if something went bad, you'd have to do that.
And,
yeah, he's covering it.
Yeah, I don't think he really needs to.
Well, you need somebody on that side. You
well,
got to have
I'm
at
saying
least
he
one
doesn't
person.
need to at the time because he's not even.
Probably not. But what happened if that throw went bad and it went somewhere else? Like say it actually.
Or went that way, or.
Well, what happened if the throw came in and somehow it got past these guys, like and it went down this way?
He probably could.
The catcher would probably run back and get it, and if that guy thought he could make it to third, the catcher would try to throw it third to stop him.
Yeah.
So you'd have to have something.
That would have been an error, though.
It would. Yes, it would have.
No, wrong.
Okay.
Left field.
Left field.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Left field. Ball's hit. Left fielder picks it up.
Grabs, picks it, and then second base covers. And
so center fielder came over to back up. Left fielder came over, picked up the ball.
Well,
Shortstop went out to act as the cutoff, which is what he did here. Second baseman went over to cover second.
Well, center field kind of went to back up. Not really, because he's off to the side.
Well, he
just came in just as
he did right, and he's also telling him where to throw it. He should be screaming at him. And here's the other thing too: when your cutoff men go out, if they want you to throw the ball to them, you put your hands straight up so that you make yourself a big target. And then of course down here, the right fielder came down, and he's in line if the throw got past, and had to pick it up. Okay, so then
left field line.
Down the left field line. Okay, ball's hit down the left field line. The left fielder moves over to pick it up, and he picks it up, throws it in.
Yeah.
Let's watch it again. Okay. I'll actually reset it, and I'll do it slowly. So you can see the ball go slowly here. It's going down the line. In this case, if it was on the ground, the third baseman would actually try to field it too. So that's part of what he's doing right there, trying to field the ball first.
Triple, like when they can go like a triple and have bases loaded?
Yeah, you could. Score 3 runs that way.
No, they probably got one guy out. In
okay.
The thing.
So,
or two.
Center fielder moved over a little bit. Left fielder, of course, went over and in to pick the ball up. The shortstop went out to act as a cutoff. Second baseman went over to cover second, and they're all in line here with the throw here. Shortstop's in line with the throw. Right fielder is backing up. He's in line with the throw. The pitcher is kind of just hanging out in case he needs to go somewhere. Third baseman, of course, covered third. So that's basically it for what happens with the cutoff.
No one on base.
With nobody on base.
Yes.
And we are back. And so let me ask you about that, because today, during your game, there were a couple of times when the other team hit the ball. Now, first of all, it's so much more important to know this stuff now because, you know, in the past, okay, maybe you had balls hit primarily to the infield, right?
Mostly.
Because now you guys are seeing absolute bombs and just balls crushed to the outfield. And so what happened today? You had a couple of times where a couple of players fielded the ball in the outfield and they didn't know what to do with it. They held on to the ball too long. A run scored, right?
I'm not going to say anyone, but I know there were some people on our team.
Hey, we're not going there. That's what happens.
And their team.
True. That happens. And because they haven't been taught. And so this is one way. So, you know, if this is at all of use to anybody, please give us the thumbs up and support the channel.
And subscribe.
Subscribe, absolutely. And tell all your friends and their friends and their friends.
The goal is 50 for now, and then it'll be 100.
Okay. So,
road to 50.
So now you know when you're playing second or you're playing shortstop or any of the three outfield positions that not only are you backing up the other positions, you're backing up sometimes the infield positions on throws, but you know where to throw it to.
Like we've done some of these videos before, but they were like a little different.
Well, those were all to the infield.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about the outfield, because now balls are getting hit out there.
And like there can be like doubles, triples, and that stuff.
Well, let's try to not let them have those. Let's try to get the ball back in.
Triples are very rare.
Let's have long singles. You know, if it's going to get hit to the outfield, let's have long singles. I mean, obviously, it's
like today, there's no fence. I think a couple people got triples because there's no fence, and like, you know.
Maybe.
But like it's like a two-base error.
So sometimes a single. Well, you know that happens.
That could happen.
You get a single or a walk, and you're going to end up on third. Why? Because of pass balls. And we'll talk about that later when we maybe do a catching video.
Yes.
So that's it for now. We'll see you next time. Again, give us the thumbs up. Please subscribe to the channel.
And road to 50.
And we thank you for your support.